If you have it, could you bring it up, Howard? This is our great Secretary of Commerce,
Namaskar everyone.
Howard Lutnick.
So that was the reason today market reacted.
So
Indian
if
market
you look at
was
that,
pre-reacted and
China, first
post-reacted
row,
as well. This is why
China,
we are, compared
67%,
to other
that's
country,
tariffs
we are less
charged to the
reactive
USA,
to the
including
tariff announcement.
currency manipulation and trade barriers. So 67%, I think you can, for the most part, see it. Those with good eyes, with bad eyes. We didn't want to bring, it's very windy out here. We didn't want to bring out the big charts because it had no chance of standing. Fortunately, we came armed with a little smaller chart.
So that's the thing, guys. Today, the region of the world market. Anyway, there is pharmaceutical tariff yet to be announced, yet to be set. So when we comes to South Asian market, the US import from South Asia, especially from India, more than around approximately around 9 to 10 billion dollar equivalent pharmaceutical items from South Asia, and then they export from US to South Asia hardly 8 to 900 million US dollar per year. So there is a lot of the trade deficit on pharmaceutical. We are very cheap for them, so this is why they are buying. But right now there is many people are telling the tariff, if India will reduce tariff on on US pharmaceutical items, then they will soften a little bit. But definitely, obviously, there will be market. India will be USA pharmaceutical, another great market for them. As soon as they reduce, as soon as Indian government, India reduce pharma duty, obviously there will be a lot of Indian product pouring onto India. So to be very honest, we are cheap, we are good in quality, we are very good, but they are better than us in terms of quality and everything. So we are good by price, they are good by quality. So when the US pharmaceutical item comes to India in cheaper price, there will be big market for them. So what they import right now, 700 to 800 million dollar equivalent pharma they import to India import from US. Okay, US export to India. So when the Indian government reduced tariff or duty on USA pharmaceutical, obviously the India lot of pharma will be pouring into India by US. And remember, they are very good on quality. We are good on quality. We are not bad in quality, of course, but we are cheap. We are cheap. Our price are quite cheaper. So for US, they cannot stop getting our product into their country. But when India reduce the duty, so obviously, definitely, there will be more US product in India. So now this is 700 million, but it will be maybe expect more than double. We could expect more than double because India is the huge market, and for pharma, India is huge market. And people who can afford, there is a lot of people who can afford US pharma also, and they prefer. Many people prefer also. They prefer in quality rather than price. So those people will definitely go for those service. And for our industry in India, it will be Indian industry. It will be quite tough. If tough, it will be quite tough at the beginning. But same time, the India is still negotiating with the US that they will soften their pharma duty, and the same they will return. So it's a tit for tat policy. Trump following tit for tat on tax. So same thing they are doing with all country around the globe. So that was the thing. One thing, market was reacted even after, post tariff announcement. Pre-tariff announcement, it was Sensex was more than 1,000 point down today. So it is similar to that. So but one good thing, one positive part I could share you guys, it's like when I see the levels I think you guys all know how to put label, how to draw label. From 4th March 2025, as you can see, when you draw Fibonacci to 25th March 2025, so that was the low and bottom, that was low and top when you draw Fibonacci. So all Fibonacci levels are respected by market sentiment. Even when there is a big event, such an event like this, the technically market performing technically, that is good, very good performance by Nifty 50 and Indian market. So let's wait for good news on pharma. Hope we will not have a big tariff on pharma, because pharma they need our product. Obviously they need our product, because they get in cheap price. Same time, they don't have that much capacity right now to produce pharma in US. They import from other countries like India. So there is nothing really bad. US is a US consumer are paying heavily right now. So that was the thing. So hope there will be good, the inflation will be high at the beginning, but when US start to build their manufacturing, so inflation will go down. So it's a long walk, but remember, Trump is a good negotiator. He throws something on the table, so then the opponent will come to discuss. So discussion, he definitely in on his favor. So he's a kind of man. So let's hope everything goes well on Monday. Have a good weekend, guys. For now it's like a 22,900 is the level for closing market today, and the crucial level is a 700 to 800. So 700 to 800, if the gap will hold market on Monday, so we'll see the scenario. Otherwise, if that break, so there will be little bit fall expected. It was in market was already inflated, so this was natural correction we expected before, due to market the little inflated market. Always this bubble boom and bubble out happen, that was expected. But this is a big event. Even big event, our Indian market is supporting. Indian market is respecting technically performing. That is very good sign. So good luck everyone. Hope your portfolio is red, but I think you are accumulating the good shares. So it's a good good time to accumulate shares and everything. So it's US market and American market and Europe market, people are taking out money from equity and putting on index fund and mutual fund. So when recession happen, people trust on fund. So it's a from my point of view, it's not really hurry to do everything, but same time we can start putting our wealth on somewhere else where we can get better performance if there is retail, the day-to-day trade wealth. Otherwise, long-term investor is accumulating, keep accumulating, keep getting good shares on discounted price. The crude was down by around 67 to 65 dollar per barrel. So that was another reason that the Reliance was down. Even the good weighty company was down. That's why Nifty slipped a little bit, but nothing to worry much. It's like always when there is a bad time, the good time is waiting. So now scenarios are changing every day. So if you are day trader, be careful, it's too volatile to do trading. So rest all yeah, it's not a financial advice or anything. It is an informative thing that I shared with you guys. So keep learning, keep investing, guys, keep gaining your wealth. See you next time.